It is now in repair. We have 29 minutes remaining on the repair for the Fortizar Frat's last structure in Pochven, in Nalvula at the moment. There is currently at least 1,020 people, maybe even more, 1,200 Fraternity undocked in various spots at the moment. I can't give you an exact local number because it is wormhole space, or at least functions like wormhole space, so I can't see local. Thank you very much for the follow. So we're going to see what happens here and whether or not whether Rote Capel and friends, Snuff and toilet paper, tissue paper, whatever the fuck they're called, sorry guys, are going to actually contest this and try to destroy this. This will be massive loss for Fraternity if they manage to do it. I'm guys, as I said, my views are not the views of Test. I have to say that before I say this next part, so that way I don't get yelled at by my Diplos. But I'm rooting for Rote Capel, and as much as I hate them, I'm even rooting for Snuff, just because they are the little guys in this fight at the moment, and if they win this, it shows it is not the size of the dog in the fight, it's the size of the fight in the dog. And we're going to hopefully see those two dogs fight out over this Fortizar in Nalvula. They've got 28 minutes.
Yo, that's how meta works.
You see this fucking Hakate trying to kill me?
Okay, so I think we need to come up with a name for this anti-frat group. I'm thinking the Counter-Frat Coalition or the CFC.
I was calling...
I
was calling them Pochco for a while, like Pochfin and Co.
I mean, Fraternity aren't they pandas? So we could call them poachers or whatever, the anti-fraternity movement.
The Panda Poacher Initiative, PPI.
They're just big panda poachers.
Alright guys, so in chat, if you're listening and you feel like doing it, throw me some names that we're going to call the Anti-Frat Fighting Freedom Force, guys. So throw some names in Twitch chat, I'll pick a couple I like, and I'll put up a Twitch poll, and we'll see. Alright, first of all, I think I'm going to do a point drop, if I can work out how to do these things. A prediction. We're going to do a prediction, and the prediction is going to be, is this going to be a fight, or is this going to be blue balls? That's going to be the first point prediction. Thank you very much for the Hollow Enhawk.
My blue balls meter is sitting at about 99% at the moment. If you're not in here by now shooting it, you're going to have a real hard time getting here to shoot it on time.
Alright guys, the prediction is up. You have 5 minutes to put your channel points into this. Is this going to be a fight, or is this going to be a blue ball? So put your points in, guys, and let's see what happens. We're down to the wire. Well, not even down to the wire, but we are now down to the make or break moment. There are 26 minutes remaining on the repair of the Fortizar and Nalvula at the moment. This is a very important strategic asset for Fraternity, because if they lose this and they still want to project with the big boys in Pochven, they're going to have to either try to buy another Fortizar or a Citadel, or they're going to have to stage out of an NPC station, which will definitely put them on a back foot. Fortizars can't really be bubbled because you just cycle that PDS and you're all Gucci. NPC stations, you can anchor bubbles all over them and they're going to be fucked. So let's see, guys. 25 minutes remaining on repair. Is this going to be a fight or a blue balls? 5 minutes on the prediction. Let's throw your points in. I'll pick either when it happens, obviously. We'll see what happens in 25 minutes, guys, whether or not you win. Look, so far it looks like 95% of you guys are saying it's going to be a blue ball. I'm going for a fight here. I want my boys, I want my Rote Capel guys to actually come in and fight this. As I said, there's a bunch of people in Rote who I've flown with for many years, like a decade on and off, and who I still play games with today.
Make sure you don't vote, Kale, otherwise you can't pick who won.
Yeah, but you can pick who won, can't you? Or did you vote?
No, because I just voted.
Ah, fuck.
I think Redline's here though, so it's okay.
With Redline's here, I'm voting. I'm putting 10,000 channel points onto a fight. I want it to be a fight. Let's see what happens, guys. Love you too, Redline. Hurry up and jump on chat, baby. Alright, guys, so at the moment, I'm just going to set... so I've currently got Fraternity University, 000, set orange. I'm going to set Siege Green to orange as well, just so we can see it if the fight does kick off, and hopefully I remember to reset my standings. Okay, I just set a personal standing. God fucking damn it, I'm an idiot. I'm very sorry, Arrow Plus, that wasn't personal. I was meant to hit click Siege Green, not you personally, buddy. Also, don't hate me, brother Bob, if you end up watching this, but I'm gonna set your boys to orange as well, just so we can get the colors going on. So this is Elysians, also known as the Alliance, formerly known as Nalia Shalpa, NSH. Also, for those who are asking why I'm playing in potato graphics, I've only got a 1070. I can't afford the current prices of the new graphics cards, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. So the repair timer is 22 minutes remaining on the Fortizar. This is pretty crazy, guys. A lot of you think it's going to be a blue ball. We got 40,000 points on blue ball, 13,000 points, 10,000 which are for my points on a fight. Am I going to lose a skin for this, or am I going to gain some skins? We're going to find out. We've got 21 minutes remaining on the repair timer. If you guys are just joining us, we are currently in Nalvula in Pochven. And I do apologize for repeating this for a lot of the guys who have been here for 3 hours since the stream started. This is Fraternity Fortizar we're currently looking at the moment, which has been put into hold timer. It's got a 21-minute repair left. My last D-scan had it at 930 in local. There are fleets warping off and on.
Someone just put like 20k channel points into fight.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck.
Alright guys, once the prediction is done, I will, if they fight within the next 21 minutes, fight. If in 20 minutes it gets blue balled, it's going to be a blue ball for the point, people. Thank you very much for participating. Let me throw a D-scan into the chat at the moment so we can see how many people are currently undocked on the station.
If Mav
They're currently fighting on a gate, apparently.
If I what?
Which gate?
If Mav warps his pod to the fort, does that count as a fight?
No.
Oh, it looks like, yeah, I'm going to guess it's over near the Canala gate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I just paid 100k for a show.
Alright guys, I'm going to try to get some eyes over onto the gate. Hopefully I've got something that's over in that fucking direction.
Hey Kale, do you want to invite me to invite Malachi to a fleet?
Yeah, I've got some tax as well.
Yeah, I'll have to make tax, so it might be better to get Mav if you can.
I'm gonna accent like him.
There is no fighting on this gate. Who's that? Oh, Boss and Hard Knocks are in here with the Serb fleet on the gate, kiting away.
Which gate did we say?
Canola.
It's Malika Asimov, isn't it?
I'll let you know when you can
Yeah.
walk to me. So not Kino, Canola, yeah?
Canola, yep.
One moment.
Shot you a fleet invite, Malika.
I'm
And Mav as
not
well.
at a perch.
You are on a perch?
No, I'm not on a perch yet.
Shot you 1-2, Mav.
Yeah, I got it, but I think I might be in session change.
Okay. Sorry guys, just
So,
moving my overlay a little bit.
There is a decent sized Serb fleet that's just kiting away from the gate. I don't know if these people are chasing or not. If you warp to me at 100, you'll be good. So warp to me at 100, cloak Kale.
Yeah, I have to cloak when I land. I'm in a fucking...
Yeah, like yeah, you'll land and have plenty of time to cloak.
Cool, because I forgot about the delay activation for a normal cloak.
Oh,
Alright, so what have we got here? SOB. Fraternity. I'm going to try to move because it's a good chance. Look guys, if any of you guys are watching, don't shoot me. We have
gonna
initiative.
shoot you.
There's initiative. Stug.
oh god, the tack I used. Another fleet had the exact same tack. That's awkward.
Alright guys, so we're currently looking at the Kanala Gate.
So the Caladrius Serbs look like they're up above the other Serbs, having a bit of a missile slanging match.
So we got Munins up top. So they're shooting these guys I've got down here. Yeah, dock workers, Stug, which is... Oh, it's Rote. Really? That's your ticker? Alright guys, well, Rokapel has made an appearance. Are they going to actually start shooting the fort is the question. Do we have eyes on the Fortizar at the moment, anyone?
I can walk back over there.
And also, now this comes into the question. Are we going to classify this as a fight, or is it when the first bullets start hitting the Fortizar?
So you gotta pause at 4, right? Because I put all my points on.
I think it's if they actually put.
Looks like they... Is it me? No, it's me walking.
I think it's if they actually try and start shooting it.
We'll go for 4 grid or blue balls then.
Yeah, I just yoinked some pyro, damn. Good loot.
I know Redline's watching this. So Redline, I'll leave this up to you. Are we going to classify this as a fight, or is it when they start fighting on the Fortizar grid?
I can't see a decent kill mail on ZQ yet. Apart from Mavs.
Fortizar grid.
Right, Fortizar grid, guys. We've got red
Oh, a
lines.
fleet's warping off. Frat warping off. Back towards... It looks like towards Atella.
Yeah, they want nothing to do with this fort grid.
MTU already put down in space by Fraternity.
Oh.
20% tie-dye as well, which is great fun.
There's that's interesting.
Is this...
I don't think it's an init fleet, but there's some people from init here. In a fleet with some other people.
Siege green looks like they're warping to the fight.
Right, so it looks like Fraternity's warping off grid. The Rokapel and Friends Serbs have made it through the gauntlet. I'm not seeing too many wrecks. There's a couple of corpses, but overall not too many wrecks. I'm pretty sure that they actually successfully managed to make it out.
Siege green's warping to the hotel again. And it looks like there's some Fraternity warping off the fort there as well.
There's a fucking gang of Hekates chasing me in my shuttle. I'm not even kidding, like 10 Hekates just landed on me.
A bunch of Ravens have just warped onto the fort.
Onto the fort? Alright, cool. I'm going to warp back to the fort now, guys.
Maybe it's like 30 or 40. It looks like they're just going to be sniping from max range. Unless there's more coming out of warp that I missed.
Oh.
Just a reminder that warping in tie-dye is the best fun you'll ever have in a game. So it looks like Snuff in Serbs on the hotel again.
Roger. I'm currently in warp to the fort. I want to see what's currently going on there. See if it's been paused. There are 11 minutes remaining.
So on the hotel again, there's a whole bunch of Fraternity fleets turning up. Snuffer on the gate warping off. There's no bubble, so it looks like they're going to get most of their fleet out. There's a few pods and wrecks. Oh no, there are bubbles. They are starbursting out off the gate at hotel.
So on the fort there's just a few ravens spread out over the grid.
Looks like they're doing the goon tactic off, yeah. This is, so for those who weren't aware, those who weren't there, this was the tactic the Goon Swarm would use on our NPC Delve Keepstars. Warping ravens to various pings to avoid the bubbles inside of the fort. These are max distance ravens, I'm gonna guess. You know, they're gonna sit 200-300 off the Fortizar and, you know, nail it with rockets.
By rockets you mean cruise missiles?
Yeah, that.
So it looks like Snuff Serb fleet's got off the gate. Like they've lost a fair bit coming in, but not enough to lose critical mass.
Snuff Serb fleet just landed on the fort grid.
Alright, so I'm gonna mess around with some colors again, guys, just so we can have a look at what's going on.
I think this counts as a fight, you know.
If they pause it, red line said pause, so we've got to see if they get paused.
Oh yeah, it's still repairing.
I mean, max tie-dye, the cruise missiles land in about 20 minutes, right?
Yeah. It's paused, it's paused!
Is it paused? It's paused. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's a fight. Rote Capel and Snuff and Friends have shown up this is a fight. So Redline, if you can hit that prediction, because I actually voted, and I don't think I can.
Holy fuck. We just made big iskies. Actually, those aren't iskies, they're fucking
Channel points.
channel points, but whatever. Do we want to make a prediction on if it repairs or not?
It's not going to repair.
You don't think?
You think it's going to go down?
Look at it. Look at it. Look at the grid. What would you do?
I disagree with you. I think it repairs.
As someone who FC'd the Keepstar fights, this is really fucking hard to push off without actually specializing. So this is what happened to us the first time.
Can you get rid of your giant goddamn overlays for rote and stuff?
Yeah, sorry, I'm trying to add them so you can see what's going on.
It's they've got a number of fleets here though, right? Which makes it a little bit easier to manage. You just divide it up into quadrants and go, like you got to deal with the 2 Serb fleets first, but we touch and go.
It's those.
Depends how many Ravens you've got on standby. Like, as you're losing Ravens, can you replace them?
And considering that this is J-Space, if you lose those Ravens and they get potted, that's it. They're out of Pochvan until they come back.
So, just to be clear, I just did a quick D-scan, which says there are 1,700 people not cloaked.
1,700 knots.
It's a lot of people for a random Fortizar and Poshvin.
This is an important Fortizar, though. This is Fraternity's last foothold in Pochvan.
How much tank do you reckon one of these max range Ravens has?
In the NPC space region?
Yeah, but like, they lose a lot of power projection because you can't bubble a Fortizar, but you can bubble an NPC station.
It's a very minor inconvenience, though. Like,
Alright guys, so it is currently paused. There is 10 minutes remaining. For those of you who aren't aware of the mechanics of tie-dye repair, if Fraternity can actually destroy enough of their ships to push them off and it's unpauses, it counts down in real time, not in tie-dye time. So there's no delay. So, you know, max tie-dye, you're looking at 10 minutes of repair time is like 1 second of game time. It makes a massive difference.
You know, earlier when you were saying that they can't come back to Poshvin unless they, like, wormhole back in.
Yep.
Do you think the recloners work in Poshvin the same way that they work everywhere else on supers?
And you would need a super in Pochvan.
There are
people with
some
supers in
on there.
Poshvin.
Holy shit, that would be insane.
I don't know if they exist.
AG.
Who's warping in from the top there? I'm guessing if it's red, they're my friends.
That's the Fraternity Munin fleet. It looks like
Munins.
Yep, Fraternity Munins.
All frat know how to fly TFIs and Munins. Go on now.
So it looks like Rote did try to bubble them, but it looks like they ended up putting the bubble up a bit too late, and the Munins have warped through. Alright guys, so it looks like it's going to be fight on. We're currently sitting at pretty high tie-dye at the moment, 25%, so we're not at max tie-dye. I did link the D-scan with the new Munin fleet coming in once they finish landing. I'll do another D-scan, pop it in the chat. The previous D-scan had currently undocked on grid, or actually if I set it to 1AU I can get more accurate numbers. At 1500, it's 1577. So I'm just going to pop another D-scan now that these Munins have stopped warp. Oh no, here's more Munins. Oh, here's another fleet coming in from the looks of it. This is a second Munin fleet, it looks like, from Fraternity. They're warping underneath the Keepstar.
Keepstar?
Funny looking Keepstar.
Fortizar. God, I am...
Kale, go the fuck to bed, dude. It's too late for you.
So it looks like they're coming... looks like they're warping into range off the... fuck, how do I... Is it... It's this one, is it?
That one right there.
Thank you.
My fucking game is dying.
And people wondered why I was in potato. So it looks like the Fraternity Munin, the second Munin fleet is warped underneath the Fortizar onto the Serb fleet of Rokapel, dock workers, boss. Alright, so I'm going to get it now. It looks like most of them... here we go. Here's a third Fraternity fleet coming in. This is another Munin fleet. So that means Fraternity sitting on at least 3 Munin fleets, a TFI fleet, a Serb fleet, and a Blackbird fleet. So about those Blackbirds, are they going to be able to have enough range to ECM the Ravens?
They should be able to get to a point where they can. They may have to move around a little bit and pilot themselves, but they should be able to if they play it right.
Here we go. We've got another fleet coming in now. This is another Serb fleet.
Yep, that's Winterco.
Just looking at the battle report so far, it's 9 bill to half a bill. Fraternity at half a bill.
Well, this is also going to come down to Rote, Snuffed, and Friends. So they're going to be concentrating mainly on objective and ignoring the ISK war. In space like this,
I would argue that they would, yes.
Yeah, like in space like this, personally, that would be. I'd be like, you know what, fuck the ISK war. If we can get this objective down, if we can get them off our doorstep, that'll be worth whatever their losses are. Ships can be replaced. It's the capitals. Are they going to be putting caps on field? That's what I'm going to be interested to see.
There's no way you put... I mean, I said there's no way there's a fight, but there's no way you put caps in.
I do believe your blue ball meter got up to 90%, Malachi.
Yeah.
I think the thing is, though, with, like, this is really different to a typical, like, nullsec fight, where you can just buy another Fortizar and put it down, and it's only worth 10 bill, right? Whereas, like, you can't buy another Fort and Poch, and obviously, like, caps are the same, you can't just buy more caps, but I think feeding caps to destroy a Fortizar and Poch is potentially worth it.
Is the fort worth that much though? Like,
I know caps are worth like 16 bill each on contracts, I think.
Yeah, I just like.
So one thing that you have to think about is if there are any like capitals that maybe can't dock in an NPC station. If the Fortizar dies, you can no longer use those capitals.
Well, the Fortizar will also loot Pinata as well, right?
Oh yeah, that is the other
so
thing.
So anything that's in the Fortizar is going to come out.
Oh, nice.
Okay, so this is giving you a bit of an overview at the moment.
I didn't think asset safety worked in.
No, asset safety does not work. I received a message from someone before saying that if they blow this up at Pinatas.
If they blow this up, there will be a Cinnable and 2 interceptors from me on field. Please steal them.
Don't steal them.
No, please steal them.
So it looks like these Fraternity fleets are kind of starting to spread out at different points around the grid, right?
Yeah, but it also, so it looks like over here, so they've got a battleship wreck, so that's obviously one of the Ravens, but it looks like they're moving as a blob to Raven to Raven to Raven. At least with this Munin fleet at the top.
So one of them, I'd say probably 2 of the Munin fleets are dedicated just to killing Ravens. And then probably the Serb and the smallest Munin fleet are dedicated to getting any other subclap fleets off grid. That would be my guess.
I'd be using the Serbs to shoot the Ravens because they got the range. You don't have to burn as far in the Munin to...
Well, wouldn't they want to use the Serbs to kill the other Serbs? otherwise just risk getting kited in Munins.
I'm pretty sure I'd be interested to look at a kill mail and just see if the Munins would be overdrive fit, right? Like that's.
Right, so I do apologize for jerky camera. I'm not used to using this stuff. So the E-Wall wing went down with the Munin wing, the Munin fleet to the Rote Serbs. The Rote Serbs warped off to a ping. It looks like now the Blackbirds are moving to... It looks like there was a Scepter or something that was next to one of the Ravens. Sigma Tina. Looks like he's definitely been shot at now. Whether or not he's been tackled is... let's go and have a look. Yeah. So we're going to see what's happening. There is a lot on grid at the moment. There is a lot to take in. The D-scan showed it at being over 1,400. 400 Munins, 270 Serbs, 150 TFIs, and 44 Blackbirds currently on grid. Ravens, 48 Ravens when I did the D-scan, probably minus 1 or 2 now that have blown up.
Fort's at 90%.
Fort's at 90%. Hey Roger Dodger, thanks for the follow, mate. Yeah, 40s, yep, 90%. So they've already gone down 10%. So if they can hold up this, and TRMIN123, thanks for the follow. If they can hold this tempo, like if they can keep going and just, because I know from the Keepstar feeds and stuff like that, one of the biggest issues isn't whether the FCs are ready to go the mile, but whether or not their players, like their line members, are ready to just keep getting blown up. Because even though like you've got an objective in mind, it still plays in the back of your head, fuck, I died, fuck, I died, fuck, I died. You know, and eventually you just throw your hands up and log off. But, you know, it's just going to come down to, are they going to have the endurance for this?
In this case, who is the they that you're talking about?
Rote to finish this. Are Rote going to have the power to...
well, they are cowards, so probably not.
Yeah, these Ravens have like 70k HP, so there's quite a bit of shit here that's gonna frag them reasonably quick.
So do we know where the Rote Fort is in Poshun?
They've got 2. The Continental and Catgirl Appreciation Society or something like that. I think it was the last time I saw its name.
Are they in Nalvula or are they in other systems? Is my question.
I think there's one in another system.
Yeah, I know there's 2 forts that they own in Nalvula.
The hostile Serb fleet's on grid, yeah, they are.
God, that just looks like a clusterfuck. Oh, you set the timer, you set the title again, huh?
Well, so you said it's fine. I didn't want to fuck with the VODs, so that's why I asked first.
Oh, I thought you wanted me to set the title.
Oh, did you? I didn't notice if you did.
I did, yeah.
It's
okay, it's not a big
my
deal.
bad. I hadn't refreshed the page, so I didn't see it change.
Roger Dodger, Kale is in an interceptor.
Yeah, so
that is what Kale does.
It was a shuttle, and then an initiative dude scanned me down and blew it up. So, and I wanted.
Looks like you've got a smart bomb proof interceptor as well. That's fun.
Yeah, so I refined this fit during the Delve War because they kept smart bombing me.
You refined it by having no resist mods, power move?
It's a bad fit, Kale.
It did have resist mods. They didn't fit with the cloak, so I had to take them off and just put on shield extenders.
Need a prop mod, my dude.
Yeah, this was, I wanted to get it quick and get in before it ended up a tie-dye fest and the gates closed. And so I didn't get blown up on the gate like some other person in this channel did, Mav.
In a bomber?
Oh, no, Mav got killed in the shuttle.
Just tether up
Oh,
on the
did he?
floor.
I thought I saw a purifier.
Fuck you, Kale.
No, that's right, I'm engaged, but thanks for the offer. Alright guys, so if you're just catching up, if you are just joining us, we are currently live from the Fraternity Fortizar in Nalvula in Pochven. It is currently paused at 10 minutes. Local, during my last D-scan, was at 1500. I'm going to do another D-scan now, let you guys know what's on the grid. Rote and friends are currently using the Christmas lighty, starbursty, whatever you want to call it, Ravens, where they've obviously got pings on grid. I mean, they do not have an amazing grid expert like we do in tests. His name is Chen. His name is William Chen, and he is amazing for grids. But yeah, so it looks like they're warping in with the Ravens. The Fortizar is down to roughly, I'm going to guess, Malachi, you can probably tell me better because you can probably lock it. I'm going to, 95% at the moment?
2 seconds, it's at 86%.
Sorry, 85%, yeah. I fucked those numbers up.
Battle report, for those who care, is at 20 bill to half a bill. It's going to be
20
you're
to
gonna
half?
Yeah, you're going to run another poll on does the fort actually die or not.
We could do that, yeah. Let's do the prediction on that.
Alright, mate, I'll toss that up. Or do you want to do it, Redline? Shoot me the battle report on Discord. And I'll link it in the fleet, Malachi.
Yeah, so it looks like only 4 Ravens have died so far. But a whole bunch of hacks. I just want to double check the sides are correct in that. I don't really know who the fuck's who here.
That'll do you much better than that fit, sir.
Alright guys, so the prediction is up. Will the fort explode or will it repair? You can spend your channel points. Let's see how this goes. The first prediction was, is this going to be a blue ball or a fight? Rote Capel definitely on the back foot, considering that there was already 1200 frat on grid at the time, have decided, you know what, fuck this, we're going to go for it. Rote Capel's gone for it. They've paused it with 10 minutes remaining. So it was in the air for 20 minutes if they were going to fight. They've currently nearly got it down 20% of its hull. Yeah, see, that was the problem. Fraternity do not have enough monitors. So if we go check out the... God, I am lagging so much. If we check out the overview, and I eventually get to M through all the fucking C's... Oh, no, there we go. Look, it looks like Fraternity is up to 6 monitors and none from Rote Capel and friends.
Why is that a metric that we're sticking to?
Because as we learned in Delve, you win a fight based on how many monitors you have. Fraternity have 6 monitors, Rote Capel have none. I'm sorry, Rote. I do not think you're going to win this without at least 8 monitors on field.
Look, according to the Pappy Field Manual, page 792, you cannot undock unless you have twice the number of monitors.
173.
How much you want to bet this filament drops me right in Nalvula?
Never drop you exactly where you need it.
Yeah,
Yes,
someone
the triangle provides as long as you provide to the triangle.
Alright guys, so as you can see, it is currently just pretty much blobbed on the fort. I'm really bad with this camera angle, kind of like manually viewing. And I'm trying to get you guys a good view on what's going on. But I'm pretty much, it's pretty much a clusterfuck. It looks like there is a blob of Munins up over here, if you can see in the top left, that appear to be running around and following the Ravens. There's another blob of Serbs down the bottom left. They look like they're trying to grab that quadrant. There is another group, looks like 2 fleets of Munins, judging from the numbers. I could be wrong. They're up in the top right quadrant at the moment. This is actually something that we did in the Keepstar defenses, was we had each fleet take a quadrant. We chopped up the Keepstars into like a 3x3 or 4x4 grid and went, okay, you guys take the front left, you take the middle front left, you take the bottom front left, you know, and we had these grids that we were assigning to each fleet. Kind of looks like Fraternity's doing that at the moment. They're like, this mutant fleet, take this spot, that mutant fleet, take this spot, as well as tackle and it looks like the Blackbirds are spread out as well. So, you know, they've got the Hawks, it looks like they've got a bunch of Hawks, they've got the Tornadoes from... The Tornadoes are going to be a pain in the ass. They've got the Tornadoes from Elysians, you know, the alliance formerly known as NSH, flying around and shooting them as well. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. As I said, the prediction is currently up at the moment. If you want to spend your channel points, will the fort explode or will it repair? I guess we're going to find out. Let's go have a look at how much it has remaining at the moment. Looks like they've taken it down 2 pips, which means they're into 70, the high 70 percentage. I'm going to guess like 78, maybe.
Right. Are you trying to guess what it's at?
Yeah, I'm trying to guess what it's at, yeah.
I'm on my suicide run now, so I'll tell you in like 10 minutes.
Malachi can tell me, he's got tethering rights. So what are they at the moment, Malachi?
I'm just relocking it. Give me a sec.
It looks like the Rote, is this the Rote guys who are coming in? Yeah, so it looks like the Rote Serb fleet has walked on to the grid. I'm just trying to get a good angle so I can... Yep, so it looks like they've walked back on the grid from their ping. They're currently being chased by a broadsword and Munin fleet to try to catch them at the moment. I mean, if they're not in range to shoot the fort, I'd leave them alone. I'd rather, personally, I'd be using those Munins to try to get the Ravens off. Because if they just end up kiting the fleets, you know, those Ravens are free to fire.
Structure's at 84%. So
84%.
Slowed down a whack.
Well, it looks like... So I'm going to run another D-scan. I'll pop that into the Twitch chat. But it does look like a lot of the Ravens have... We've got some more Ravens warping in now. The original D-scan did have the Ravens at 40, so let's see what this D-scan says. Alright, so the current D-scan I've currently got, so this is 1AU, so this should be everything on grid, or at least warping in onto the grid. Has the Ravens at 31, which means they've lost 9 Ravens, probably more considering a bunch of warping in. The grid is currently at 1,300, 403 Munins, 265 Serbs, 150 Tempests still. I have posted the D-scan in Twitch chat if you want to check it out.
How many Ravens did you say are on D-scan?
31. So they've lost over 10 Ravens.
Still low in it though.
25% of them. And you've only killed 15% of the thing.
I mean, look, if Rote and friends have the bodies, they're free to warp off and reship. They're not trying to bubble them or anything. And trying to scram a pod in tie-dye is a little bit tricky if he's spamming the fuck out of that jump button once he realizes he's dead and gets that queued up before you get your scram queued up.
The thing to remember from all those feed stars as well is it's the warping that the DPS really drops off, right?
Yeah, because you've got a long ass time to get in, you've got session changes between docking and reshipping.
The time is still ticking.
Is it unpaused?
You can find me on grid.
No, it's still paused. It's just the rate at which its hull's going down has slowed down quite a bit.
Yeah, I think the second they lose critical mass on an unpause.
Oh, it looks like they scanned down the rote Serbs. They're warping in at the moment. I'm going to try to get a closer look. Oh yeah, they've definitely got those Serbs down. Looks like they've point. No, is that a sphere or a point warp? That's a sphere. Yeah.
Yeah.
They've found they found the button at least. Shit, I went back to my ship, my bad. Looks like they've sphere warped a Munin fleet on top of the Serbs. Looks like they're warping off now, guys. Munins fuck up Serbs close range. You load EM, you absolutely shred them. So the strength of a Serb is their ability to kite and just smash you in the face with rockets. So it looks like the Serbs are trying to warp off. There's a good more than half the fleet's warped off now. Are they going to get a bubble down is the question.
It's a question of is missile flight time affected by tie-dye? Yes, and also sometimes the server forgets your missiles exist.
True.
And then you lose the missiles.
The Serb fleet warped in a point formation, which could be exciting.
Apparently I've locked on
Please
to
bombers,
them
please
more.
bombers.
Yeah.
Please be bombers, please be bombers, please be bombers.
Nothing better in this world than Serbs getting bombed.
You're going to give Thomas... is Thomas still here? No, I was going to say, you're going to give Thomas a PTSD. Alright guys, look, so while this is going on, I've just noticed the channel's actually pretty fucking full at the moment. Do you guys want to introduce yourself? Who are you? What do you do? Who are you from?
No.
No? Okay. Good. At least I asked.
Eva is recruiting.
I'm Cryo, as you can see by my name.
You are the throat of Neffy.
He's newest Alliance tournament commentator.
Cryo, when you're invading?
Every time you ask me that question, I add a week. You've asked me that twice today.
But now that Doctor Who's in the universe, you can travel through time any direction you like.
Who fucking
right.
asked?
Oh.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we're gonna go forward in time so that we can skip all of these delays.
Can we go back to before the Delvor and have another go?
Look,
Yeah,
we have
yeah,
to
yeah.
actually we have to clear the universe of this Keepstar and Artec AR first. So
We're gonna go back in time, move the signer a little bit, and then we'll win the Battle of MT.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
Shut up, Redline.
Alright guys, 280, fucking hell. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm Kale. I'm a host of Serious Lander Saturday. I have my ex-co-host, because he's never bloody on the show with me, Luke. The owner of New In Post Redline. Host of Trash Talk Thursday, Mav.
It's actually the trash talk of the host of Trash Talk whenever I want.
Whenever you actually do it. We're also got various other members of alliances with us. We got Bella from Tess, Cryo from Goons. Globby, who the fuck do you fly with? Cool story.
He doesn't fly with anybody.
Bobby is currently in game.
Hey, Luke, I'm gonna come down there and pod you, okay?
I'll pay you if you
So
can
it
pod
looks
him.
like the Munin fleets, I'm not going to keep zooming in just because frame's really bad as well as tie-dye, so it's just going to cause issues trying to recenter it. But it looks like the Munin fleet are jumping onto, the Frat Munin fleets are jumping back onto
Serbs
the
are
Serb
already
fleet.
in warp.
Yeah, the Serbs are warping off.
Yeah, they need to not do that. They just need to focus on the Ravens. Just focus on the Ravens.
Which side are you on, Redline?
I'm on the side of I don't want this fort to die.
Why? Oh yeah, because you're a fraternity pet.
Yeah, because I'm a fraternity pet. No, because I've shed in this Fortizar. I like this Fortizar. What do you mean?
You said you had like 2 ships in it.
Well, I have 4 ships in it now.
Cringe.
Because I brought another one in. I decided that was the thing that was important for me to do.
Good job.
Thanks.
Fraternity pet.
Check the fucking tits!
Better than being a goon pet.
I'm not a goon pet.
Not anymore.
I was never a goon pet. What are you on about?
You're in Brave.
Mhm.
Brave were never goon pets.
Thank you very much for the sub. Really appreciate it. And I always love hearing Billy screaming Jack to the fucking tits when anyone subs.
Bro, I've never
Jack
been a goon
tits.
pet.
You sure?
You're a goon pet like right now, actually.
I'm not a goon
As it
pet. I'm
turns
in
out.
fucking Diva.
You're a
Goon
test
pets,
pet.
all of you.
Yes, dude.
The TFIs are warping somewhere.
Alright guys, so if you're just joining us, sorry I'm laughing and I've been talking for like 4 hours. So if you're just joining us, we are currently live streaming in Nalvula from Poch. Fucking
What?
it's the Jack to
It's
the
the
fucking
Jack to the
tits.
fucking tits, dude. It's fucking
Ed
hilarious.
Hawk, thank you for breaking my my line of thought.
Oh shit, we're close to a hype train, boys. Everyone sub, gift, or use bits. I forgot how to use bits, hang on.
Alright guys, so as I was saying, we're live streaming from Pochven in the system of Nalvula. There is a Fraternity Fortizar that is currently in a whole timer. It's at about 80%. Local is over 1,500 at the moment. It looks like it is Rote Capel and Snuff versus Fraternity. Thank you for
Another
the
one.
subscription.
Another Jack to the tits.
Another Jack to the tits.
Alright, you said you'd pay me if I kill Luke?
Did you kill him?
Thank you very much.
I'm just trying to see how much-
BK1
Oh
One
shit,
and
boys, we got a
Dressus
level
Nero
2 hype train.
for your subscriptions. Really appreciate it. It keeps Redline from whipping me when I get subs. Or he whips me harder if I get subs, whatever makes you sub. So yeah, Nalvula, Fraternity, Fortizar. This is the last Fortizar in the system. The last Fortizar in Pochven, the last structure in Pochven. Rote Capella friends are trying to blow it up. Obviously, Fraternity are trying to stop it. There is over 1,500 people in the system. Thank you for the sub. Can we please change that?
Absolutely not. Never in a million years can we do that.
My professionalism is failing.
We're now on a level 3 hype train. We somehow
People
skipped
don't
level
watch
2.
this. People don't watch the stream for professionalism, Caleb.
It's hearing my old boss go, Jack to the fucking tits, when I'm sitting there trying to talk about a fight.
Alright, bros. I'm warping in on Luke right now. How much you want to bet he just warps off like a bitch?
Oh, mate.
Why would you say that? He's just gonna warp off now. You fucked it, Redline.
Look, guys, thank you very much for the subscriptions. Thank you very much for the cheers. I really appreciate it. As I said, Redline whips me harder or whips me less, depending on whichever floats your boat, depending on what I get from my streams. So, yeah, Frat Fortizar Nalvula in Pochven, currently paused by about, last time I checked it was about 30 Ravens. The timer remaining on the repair is 10 minutes. For those of you who don't know, if Fraternity can break the required amount of DPS to unpause it, it counts down in real time. And at this current level of tie-dye, that is going to be really bad for the attackers at the moment, or the defenders, whichever side you're on. So we're currently at 24% tie-dye. As you can see, there is many fleets on field at the moment. I'll give you guys a D-scan while I grab a drink, because...
So the force at 80%.
Yeah, that's really slowed down.
Yeah, and I've lost 23 Ravens so far, according to Zkill, which is now you start having to rely on your DPS fleets to keep it paused while there's all these Munins munching on you. It's going to be a long slog if they want to stick it out.
They've lost 10 more Ravens since the last D-scan. Alright guys, D-scan linked in fleet. I'm getting messages from people who are currently on grid saying that a lot of people are experiencing client issues while we're seeing ships are just randomly warping, and it's coming from both sides. So, a little bit of server issue, I guess, the closer you are to the action. I mean, there is, 1,500 people. Judging from the fact that it did get to 1,200 with limited tie-dye, thankfully the node's reinforced, but might not be reinforced enough. I thought I just saw a Titan for a second, but it looks like it was two Raven logos on top of each other that look like the double chevron. I was like, holy shit, there's a Titan on grid.
Well, it's late for you, buddy.
So much better.
Hey, we got the hype train. What did we... We got it all the way up, did we? Level 3 complete.
Level 3. 2 to go.
What happens if you go all the way?
I do a Venture Scope Syndicate skin giveaway.
Cringe. That's like worth nothing.
Those Scope Syndicate sins are awesome. So you heard...
Scam line 13.
You heard Redline. If we can get it to level 5, there's a skin giveaway. Thank you very much, TR. Oh god, that soundbite. Thank you for the the gift subs, Termin.
I like that.
I'm doing
like
that
the
poll.
poll.
I'm doing it right now.
Our brave goon pets.
There's a lot of dead Ravens on Zico, dude.
Yeah, there are. Yeah, they warped in 50. They're down to 20.
Jack them fucking tits.
Man,
Kaiju
I will just say, the PDS on this fort is lit.
Kaiju010, thank you very much for the gift sub.
Jack them fucking tits.
And making me lose my shit by hearing Billy say Jack the fucking tits.
I don't think I'll ever change that, by the way. I think it'll always be Billy saying Jack to the fucking tits.
I'm sitting here.
I think it just fits the mood, you know?
I'm trying to compose myself so I can keep going, and it's just, alright, cool, take a deep breath, I'm ready to go, Jack to the fucking tits! And I'm like, oh fuck, here we go again. Couple of deep breaths.
Oh god, this is a pretty intense battle in the poll. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
There's like 50 voters on each side.
Okay, guys, we're at 97% of the Hype Train 4.
Points.
We can get to Hype Train 5, there's a skin
Personally voted
giveaway.
for yes.
I have no more channel points and no more bits.
Timer is currently at 9 minutes. Oh shit, they got it on pause for about a minute. The repair timer is now at 9.5 minutes from 10.5 last time I had a look. This isn't looking good for Road. This isn't looking...
It's 100 to 68 right now, Mav.
How long? I've got time. Hang on.
Thank you for the subs, Jassim81. That's it. We've hit level 4. If we get to level 5, skin giveaway. God damn it! I can't fucking deal with it.
You have to be strong, Kale.
I'm trying, Redline. I'm trying for you, mate.
So let's
for
see.
you.
Let's look at the collection of idiots that have come to this Fortizar timer, shall we? So we've got Dreadbomb, apparently. There's people from Volta here. Obviously wrote Capel. We've even got Big AB here doing stuff, but it looks like Big AB, I don't know what they're doing.
Crunchwrap Coalition Redline.
That's
the
Timmy.
Crunchwrap Coalition.
This is the Counter-Frat Coalition going to work.
Summerco?
No, Counter-Frat Coalition, the CFC.
I see.
I actually really like that one. We asked the Twitch chat if anyone could come up with a good name. There was a couple of meme ones, but nothing that really caught. Alright guys, so as I said, it's down to 9.5 minutes. It is still paused, which is still going to, which is still good. The question is, what is it paused by? I am not seeing much on the field at the moment. We've got couple of Munins. I think that's part of. Yeah. What is currently pausing this Fortizar? I'm not seeing.
There's a sacrilege fleet sort of above the fort that doesn't look like it's got anything close to it. I don't know if they are hostile, likely to shoot Prism. Anyone know Prism or Fox?
I think Prism might be against FRT. Not 100% on that though.
Yeah.
There's a massive blob of Tempest Fleet issues. Over 150 TFIs from Fraternity. Like, Fraternity's definitely brought the numbers. I can still see... What is that? Is that a... There we go. There's another Raven. I don't have every little group, so there's a lot of little groups, guys, who have jumped in for this. I can't really set everyone to specific colors. I really don't know what the sides are. So it's roughly blue is attackers, red are defenders.
Mav, did you just pay real money to
No.
get bits to vote?
No,
Did we get
You
the
sure, buddy?
Did we get the level 5?
I'm sure.
Level 5
No,
hype
Mav's
train,
using his bits on the
33%.
poll.
No, I'm not. That's fake news.
Mav,
Mav's
please
using
stop
his
spending
bits on
real
the
money
poll.
on this.
Do a
channel. You
Raven
already got scammed
overview.
once.
Fuck, I really suck with my overview settings, dudes. I'm not gonna lie.
I ran out of channel points, Cryo.
So you're spending bits, huh?
Yep.
Yeah. You're spending
Would
real
you
money,
like
huh?
me to give you
Yeah.
my screen, Kale,
I mean, you can try.
so you can focus?
That's what I'll find it. I gotta learn how to do this shit. Trial by fire. I mean, that's the way we all learn how to play Eve, isn't it?
My screen's just full of blues. Like, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm like not seeing the other ones, but
Yeah, I'm not sure there's a lot of any hostiles left.
I feel dirty for doing this, but I have to temporarily set initiative blue because it looks like they are fighting
No,
with Rogue.
no, you can't do that. If you do that, I'm gonna appeal to get you kicked from test.
Please do, then I can start playing good games.
Fuck.
like Fuser.
Just jump ship like everyone else, dude.
Oh.
Oh, it looks like as I said, the blue, the initiative Ravens warp off or explode, either. It looks like there's currently only 4 Ravens on the field. I'm gonna run another D-scan, see what's going on.
Is it unpaused at the moment or what?
It is not.
It's paused.
It is still. I
So
don't know what's
it's
pausing.
paused. Yeah, it's paused,
So it
but I
goes
don't
to
know what's
blue.
pausing it. But
probably just tie-dye.
there are still a handful of Ravens around, so I mean, it doesn't take a whole lot to pause the timer. It does take a whole lot to kill it, but not a whole lot to pause it.
53% of the way to a level 5 hype train. 30 seconds left. Redline said if we get to level 5, there will be a skin giveaway.
You're not gonna make it, dude.
I don't know. Mav is a
Not
psycho. He might give sub 25 people. We're not gonna make it. Alright. We got the giveaway. Thanks to Mav and his giant fucking wallet. There is going to be a skin giveaway. Redline's going to set that up. Because he knows how to.
Mav, please touch some grass, my guy.
Huh? What'd you say, Cryo?
Please touch some grass instead of
And
spending money on
Redline,
this.
my PayPal details will be sent to you in a PM.
Cringe.
So yeah, it is still currently paused. There's not much Ravens on there at the moment. I'm just going to click on the Fortizar, and while I do a D-scan, which is obviously going to hide it, make it difficult to see. There's 9 minutes 35 seconds remaining, still paused. The Fortizar is still, I'm going to guess, what, 80, still low 80s, high 70%. Malachi, if you're able to check.
Yeah, I'm just locking it up again. Give me a sec.
Be careful you don't get PDS'd.
Yeah, can go to bed then, right?
What the fuck is a multi-raffle?
I don't know what that is. Don't do it.
It's still at 80%. I don't think.
I
this thing
didn't do it.
is
Someone
dropping
have
it.
done it. Stream
Oh,
Elements
this is
did
me.
it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Do you think
Wait, we
there's
can
enough-
get. Sorry.
Do you think there's enough AWOXs in Snuff and Rogue in
Can you check?
Fraternity
Apparently it's repairing.
to keep this paused?
No.
Kale,
it's
you're bad at
paused
this.
still.
Please let us know if it's repairing or not.
Yeah, I'm just
It's
grabbing the
paused
D-scan.
still.
Yeah, it's still paused.
Paused.
Didn't Goons try that with one of the keeps with a super?
Yeah, he did a shit ton. He did like 10% damage to it too.
Holy shit!
Worth.
Was that just a point raffle?
Apparently, I don't know.
Wait, I didn't get any and Kale did. This is fucking fixed.
Alright guys, so grabbing you a D-scan at the moment. Raven numbers are 7.
7.
So what is still pausing this shit? Like what is still there?
Don't know what could actually be pausing this at the moment, unless there's a couple of like fraternity guys who are shooting it because they're idiots. I mean, it looks like it's 7 ravens, man. 7 ravens. Oh, and sentries, ravens and sentries on this. We're gonna go down to this little hero down here.
I mean, I assume the fort gunner knows what's shooting it.
Yeah, you'd hope so.
Unless they're bugged, DC bugged out. And all these sentries are just automatically shooting it still. That's hilarious.
I mean, that was a strategy. You drop sentries and you burn out. Make sure you stay in connection range and they'll keep shooting.
Yeah.
What is this multi-raffle shit? Alright guys, so look, if you're just joining us because we're up to 300 now, hi, welcome, I'm Kale, welcome to Serious Slander Saturday, which is now Serious Slander Sunday because it's like fucking 1 in the morning. We are in Nalvula in Pochven. We are currently looking at a Fraternity Fortizar in Holdtimer that is currently unpaused. Eddie's repairing. 9 minutes remaining. Fraternity's holding strong at the moment. We got over 1,500 people on the grid at the moment. I did link the D-scan. I'll link another one shortly once the raffles are finished. Thank you very much to everyone who contributed to the level 5 hype train. Mav, you've got too much fucking money and not enough sense.
What?
The grid at the moment is pretty crazy.
Poll
I think the poll finished, yeah, for the Goon Pets.
Alright, 51% of voters decided that Brave was not Goon Pets.
Yeah.
So in spite of Mav's bits, Brave are not Goon Pets, as it turns out.
I was voting no, because if Brave were Goon Pets, that would mean that at one point in time I was a Goon Pet.
I see.
So guys, we're down to like nearly 9 minutes. For those of you who don't know...
Unfortunately, you are a Goon Pet.
I'm not.
For those of you who don't know, the countdown timer for repairing structures tick down at a normal rate in tie-dye, even though the game's been slowed down. The time dilation factor at the moment is 26%, so the game's running at 26% of its normal speed. I'm not seeing too many blues on the field at the moment, so what you're looking at with the orange is Fraternity and Friends, which is Fraternity, Siege Green, Elysians, 8 versus Rote Capel, Snuffed Out, and a couple of other groups. I even saw some initiative on the side of Rote Capel. How do you guys feel about that, Cryo? Like on the Goons, is that fine, or...?
Why would I care about what it does? They're a strong independent alliance who don't need no man.
Isn't it just a corp in it as well, and not in it themselves?
Yeah, go do what they want. We don't tell them.
No, it's the entire alliance. I think the entire alliance is deploying to Pochven. They're leaving the Imperium.
Yeah, they've decided to go from DTAC-B to Nalvula.
This is a Darkshine CTA. He has filamented them all in from DTAC-P, where they have their brand new Keepstar.
Yeah.
Oh, has that Artak 8 Keepstar died yet?
No.
Alright guys, so in the chat, I'm going to be posting the currently updated, it didn't divide them like I was hoping it would. So it's the current battle report for this fight is being posted, as well as a D-scan of the 1AU around this fort. You're looking at 1,400 people currently undocked. The Ravens are gone. Eddie's repairing. There's 6 minutes left on the Fortizar. This is going to be This is going to be close. If they do try, they may have decided to step down and have realized that they're going to cost too much in blood to get this Fortizar destroyed. So we're just going to have to wait and see how that goes. If any of you guys are currently in here from Rote Capel and you guys all snuffed out and you are going to keep fighting, then please speak up. We want to know. We're rooting for the underdogs here. Well, I am at least. I know.
No,
the other
we're not
guy.
rooting for the underdogs. If you are from Rote Capel or snuffed out and you are here, you can suck it.
I did just check the battle report. All of those Init Ravens are from Industrial Mining and Mayhem.
So
Cringe Corp.
Guys, I'm trying to figure out this this new giveaway bot, so give me a second. I will do the giveaway, I promise. It's not a
Redline scammed us all.
Thank you for the money, but it's not a scam.
It is. Do you remember when you were like, I'm gonna delete this server?
Yeah, and I deleted this server.
Redline has experienced scamming. Which is why he's called Scamline 13.
I think you're projecting.
I think you're projecting.
You can't just say that.
I just did.
But
what are you gonna do about it? Wait, where did who left?
Somebody else.
Cringe.
Much like you're posting.
Crying and fade OP about it.
Yeah, but you got to think. Mav didn't. We had a vote for worst poster, and Mav didn't win. Jeremy only came third.
You know what's bad? The same person who nominated me for best poster nominated me for worst poster.
Wasn't it? Was it Timothy?
I think so. Although he denies it.
Is that another Raven? No, it's a TFI. On a Raven from. Alright, so we're just going to zoom out a little bit.
There's been one or two Ravens still warping in, but I think they're just getting the insurance right.
We have 3 minutes remaining left on the Fortizar. It looks like it might be in the bag, ladies and gentlemen. You know, gals, pals, my non-binary pals. The Fortizar's got 3.5 minutes remaining on repair. There doesn't look like there is anything much left really from Rote, Capel, Snuffed and Friends at the moment. This might be it. I guess we're going to see in the final minutes. It looks like they're warping over towards the gate at the moment, or is that a ping? It looks like they're warping to a ping at the moment. Look, I think they need to hire Cryo to, give them some tips on how to fight a structure and feed a Trillionisk.
Oof.
So, Cryo, if you want to give them some tips from the Goon board on how to feed a Trillionisk worth of battleships to kill a Keepstar.
Step 1, have a way to reliably get reinforcements in there. Because of the way Potron works, you can't do that so easily.
What? Why do the tickets cost points? What the fuck?
What?
Whatever, everybody gets their first ticket free. Go ahead and do, what is it, ticket? Yeah, ticket. I'll just ticket. It's not working. It's not fucking working.
Look, fuck Redline, just copy the users, stick it in a spreadsheet, roll a couple of numbers, and just give it to them that way.
This is a grade A Redline moment.
Alright guys, so the fort is still repairing at the moment. Alright, we're going to see how it is. Are you going to look at it, please? No. Oh, I'm looking at the cat girl only. Never mind, I was looking at the wrong fort and wondering why my view wasn't working. I am good at this, I swear. Fortizar has a minute remaining. I think Fraternity have this, guys, so if you voted on the poll for the prediction for Fraternity, you might be getting your money back and a little bit extra on top.